I'm making this video specifically to make you feel not alone. If you're running a B2B business, right? Like every single business, you need leads. And you might be posting on social media, you might be talking to people in your network, you might be asking for referrals, and you might be at a point where you're like, you know what, I need to go beyond my network and the people who know me or the people that I know and start getting leads from strangers. And you have a couple of options. You can step up social media, whatever that may mean for you. Talk to somebody who does lead generation. You might try it yourself and you're like, all right, I'm going to set up something. I'm going to invest my time, my money, effort into getting new leads. And most likely it will not work. Not because you don't have the right skills or you're not doing the right things, but for B2B, traditional lead generation kind of sucks. What I mean by traditional lead generation is like you go to LinkedIn Sales Navigator and download a bunch of leads and put them into a CRM after cleaning them, by the way, and you send them all a message like, hey, this is what I do, this is what I do, you might be a great fit. And most likely it's not gonna work as well as you think it might. Not because cold email doesn't work, but the fact is when you are sending out 30, 40, 50, 100 emails a day and trying to get leads from it, you don't have time to personalize them all and do research for every single person unless you have a salesperson full-time to do that. If you're not gonna personalize it, that's gonna decrease your response rate. That's also gonna decrease your meeting rates. So you're looking at a less than 5% response rate and a 1%, if that, meeting rate. If you get more, fantastic. But even if you don't, the meetings that you jump onto, these people are full of resistance. They might not want to engage with you as well. The fact of the matter is, whenever you are reaching out to strangers coldly and pitching them something, you're going to meet a lot of resistance, and that's going to show up in people not opening up your emails, maybe people not responding, people booking meetings but not showing up, people booking meetings and having resistance to you and not having a follow-up meeting. And you might be like, oh my God, what am I doing wrong? Because all these gurus tell me this works, cold email works. And it does. It does. But the honest truth is, if you're trying to scale a business, you most likely do not have the time or resources in a business setting to be able to make lead generation through traditional methods like cold outreach work. Because one, you don't have the time to personalize it all. Number two, you don't have the time to manage all those responses. And number three, even if you are getting some responses like 2, 3, 4, 5 meetings every single week, that means you're not working on anything else in the business, and that's dangerous. I wanted to make this video because it's important for you to know that you're not alone in this. If your lead generation kind of sucks for B2B, that's the name of the game. Nobody's gonna get a cold email and buy a $20,000 product from you in 2 weeks. You're gonna have to spend time with them. You're gonna have to build a relationship. You're gonna have to hit them up again and again, maybe 10 times before they actually respond. So if you're stuck right now and it's 2022 and you're like, all right, why can't I make more money? I'm sending out hundreds of emails every single week and it's not working. It's because the game is set up for you to fail. I won't go into the solutions to all of this right now, but here's a few tips. Number one, if you are doing lead generation through email, then the first thing you need to do is optimize your subject line. In the description and also somewhere over here, there's gonna be a list of subject lines which work really well. Number two, scraping and then qualifying leads is very time consuming. So my recommendation is not to do it yourself, but hire a virtual assistant to do it for you. Onlinejobs.ph is a great resource for you to actually find somebody who can do lead generation on the front end for you, which is the scraping, the cleaning, the pre-qualifying. Number three, always diversify your lead generation efforts. My business KPI is 4 new meetings every single week. If I do that, that's 12 new meetings every single month. I will end up closing 4 of them. And at this point in my business, that has a high enough lifetime value that I'm very comfortable in my business with those numbers. And I am doing traditional lead generation through cold outreach, but my expectations of it are very low. I've got retargeting ads. I'm starting a new podcast. I'm doing webinars every 1 to 2 months. I'm networking a lot. I'm building a community. So I've got multiple channels to work with when it comes to actual lead generation. Hope this helps. Happy 2022. Hope you kick ass this year.